So this year, or whenever people first start talking to me about my religion, there is a few things that I would like to do. Firstly, I would like a nose job just to make it a bit more pointier and less rounded. I don't like how it looks. I just think it looks really like curved over. It's not hugely bad, but I just don't like it. I really don't. And then I want my braces. I got two teeth that are going like they're facing that direction, and they should be facing this direction. And this one's going in like squinty direction. So I need braces for a bit. I'd like to go on a cruise, and I'd like to go on nice holidays. But something else that I do want to do is, Christians like to make money out of Jesus, and they like to have their little religion and their little products that go with their religion, and I kind of want to do the same thing, not because I actually want to sell the products, not because I'm trying to encourage singers and celebrities to buy them or anything. It's nothing to do with that. It's literally just to see how the general public is coping with me. And I don't know if I'd go so bold as to just be like Jesus is the Antichrist and actually just produce a t-shirt that says that, and with perhaps, I don't know, something about me on it as well. But I don't know. I don't know exactly what I want to do. I know I have a lot of ideas when it comes to Christmas, because your Christians' Christmas is all about Jesus, and I want to make it about Eve and her baby. Yes, I would like to do a lot of product selling around Christmas time. When people first start talking to me, I'd like to go on lots of holidays, and I'd like to have just lots of interviews with YouTube Christians, and try and find out why they think it's fine to preach about me when I haven't spoken to them. Of course, they're not going to, I'm assuming that they're going to insult me, but that's the main reason why I want the videos. I just want a bunch of videos with them just kind of insulting me, and so I can use it. And I'll tell them, they'll get a copy of it. I don't know if I'll say when they'll get a copy of it. I could say that we'll send an email in a week's time and give you the date and when you'll get a copy of it, and then in a week's time, when I give them the date will be exposed to be like next year or something, like a long time away. But yes, I would like to. Advent calendars are something that I really like. But yeah, right now you've only got kind of, most of them are like chocolate, and okay, sometimes you have interesting chocolates. But yeah, I really love this, the calendar that I got this Christmas, because it was like a big box. It was actually worth £300-400. I was going to make a video specially about it. I'll get the box. I don't know. Sometimes you get boxes that are like this. They're like, it was like actually £400. My mum told me she got it on a discount, and like a massive discount, and I thought she meant by that she'd got it for like £15 or something, and it was just full of like samples. Like, I was expecting, when I opened it, I kind of was expecting it to be full of like it's full of little boxes, like that, but I was kind of expecting it to be like just like really cheap samples or something, but turned out that actually that box is worth about £400, and I think she bought it for about 80. But that's a lot more than what I was kind of expecting, but the products are actually quite good. And but yeah, I'd love to sell like maybe different prices. You could have the more expensive one, but then I'd love to sell like a bunch of them, where they just have, you get like samples of different perfumes, samples of different products and stuff. I'd love to sell something that's more useful rather than just chocolate, because chocolate's a bit unhealthy, and yeah, but they had some really really good ones. Let's see if I can find them. So this is my favorite one, actually. It's like Nell. I'm just recommending it. Nell, I don't know if you can see it properly. Nell Repent, Nail, intensive nail repair cream. And I was guessing, I don't know, you can't see it now because it's actually gone, but I was getting a few months ago I was scratching my nail to try and get the nail polish off, and then I started realizing that my like nail was like falling apart. Like I don't know, it didn't feel like a disease or anything. It just felt like the nail was like crumbling, and either I'd just been way too long in the jacuzzi and the acid had got to it and my nail was falling apart, or maybe it was the nail varnish that was on it and it kind of destroyed it. But yeah, I chose not to like wear nail polish. I haven't worn nail varnish on my toes for about 2 months because I was trying to heal it and let it go, and it kind of didn't work. And then I kind of I was going through all these things from Christmas. Still haven't gone through them yet, but I found this one and I thought actually I was going to use it, and it did work, but it kept coming back. So I think this is it does work very, very well, but it does come back. So I feel like maybe my diet's just really bad and I need to have more calcium A, or at least that's what I think. But it's actually healed up amazingly. Like I came back on Saturday and it was really bad, and I used this, and like overnight the spots just disappeared. Like I thought it would have to like grow out for the spots to disappear, but it's yeah. Even the line's gone now. Actually, this tiny little line that was there is kind of gone, but it was bad on my main toe. But yeah, my main toe for some reason seems to like hide. The main toe seems to hide under there, and that's where the marking is. So I'm wondering if it's just hiding too much. But yeah, that's a really good product because I'm surprised that it works so well. And then it's got another one which is like eye booster. Not really too sure what all these things are, but stem cell stuff is, and that's just, I think there are lots of different skin food. I don't really know what skin food is, but I'm mildly interested. I am interested in products. I just don't really. It's better. I think it's better when you have people that actually talk to you and be like, oh yeah, this does this. This is vitamin C fix. I mean, I thought you were supposed to eat vitamin C, but apparently it's a scrub too. I don't know anything about products, but yeah, it would. That's what you should do actually. You should have like a sample of all the different products, and then kind of like a little description about what you're supposed to do with it, or how it helps. You know, because some of these things are interesting. I can't even my dyslexia is not good. So retinol youth renew serum, and what the fuck's that? I have absolutely no idea what that is. But yeah, I would kind of change it so that you can have the products and then it had like a little thing on the side that actually says what it's good for, how you use it. But where's that supposed to go? I absolutely no clue. But there's some interesting stuff and I like it. So if I was to start selling products, I know I can't really sell products as in like I want to know myself, you know. Sometimes I think things that sell well are things that you want to know, you know. I don't know anything about products and I want to know, hence I like the idea of having an advent calendar where you have a whole bunch of samples with some sort of description where you can actually learn about what it does, and you know, and what, you know, I didn't know there was such thing as nail repair cream, and I think there's also shampoo, dry shampoo as well. That's quite an interesting dry shampoo, but yeah, I have no idea how much you're supposed to use or anything. I suppose there's a read in the descriptions, but sometimes it's nice to have it just like a tutorial. That's what I would have. I would have some sort of advent calendar that has like a type of tutorial about what all these things are. Showed it to my sister and she didn't even want it. My sister has absolutely no interest in the stuff like this, and I want to know. It's really tiny. You can't really read it. So I'd like a little card, or maybe just on the back of the have a calendar like that, and then you have like the things, and then in the back you can have like this product does this and it's good for this, and it's, you know, something a bit more simple where you just have the product. Or I'd love a cheese advent calendar with like lots of different flavors. You can have like olive cheese or cheddar cheese, or just you know how I love the idea of like lots of samples of different things. I suppose you could have different samples of different chocolates as well. That is a possibility. But yeah, or have an advent calendar with a different Lego man in each collection. But that would be probably quite expensive because the Lego people are about £5 each nowadays. But yes, I just like the idea of I like the idea of something that's like that. What other products do I like? I don't know, but yeah, the t-shirt idea is coming up with a t-shirt that's just promotes me, or I suppose you could do quite a lot of range of stuff. It'd be cool to have a Rainbow Bright perfume, because I only with me being the sort of Rainbow Bright figure, so me looking like Rainbow, and so I can team up with Rainbow Bright to make a perfume. That's probably, I like that idea because the Rainbow Bright story is just, it's, you know, very happy. Someone comes here, teams up with a bunch of colour kids, and then just they all work together, and okay, it's so far from reality, but at the same time it's a nice idea. So to have a perfume that kind of sums up this lovely idea of this sort of 3-year-old Christ coming to Earth, and then just rescuing the colour kids, and then just living in some sort of bubble land, where everyone's happy, and you have all these little, yay, what's it, those bouncy things, I can't remember what their name, pupples, whatever they're called, twinks. Yes. And yes, just wanted to say that. And what else am I saying? I don't know. I'm going on holiday next week, but yes, I